folks, our next fight is sponsored by the pizza place for three 3-minute rounds of amateur flyweight title action. And fighting out of the red corner, representing Kombat Jitsu, holding a record of 7-4. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Matthew Friel. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland, holding a record of 4-0. Make some noise for Gerard.
Genuinely goosebumps here as Gerard Burns steps into the cage. This is an incredible championship bout. We have a top tier bout. We need a top tier official. Check. Adrian Marin is our third man in the cage. Friel is in the all black. Gerard Burns looks like a loop-de-loop ice pop, black and yellow, or green and yellow. Made a mess of that. We're underway.
Here we go. One of the most hotly anticipated bouts in Irish MMA is underway. This is for the Cage Conflict Flyweight title.
Waste no time, gotta be careful of that neck. Matthew Friel is on it.
Friel trying to get in on a takedown, back to his feet.
Burns really sitting in on that shot, trying to land big. Nice counter left hand there by Friel, keeping the hands low, Phil. Almost akin to the way you strike, Phil. Low hands, throwing shots from the hips.
Well, the good thing about keeping your hands low, it's obviously a very dangerous tactic, but it invites your opponent in, plus your punches come from awkward angles. You saw that there with the trajectory of the jab from Matthew Friel. And on the double leg takedown.
Gets a double takedown.
He timed that absolutely beautifully. Now has Burns against the cage.
Right in front of his corner as well here. Get one hook in and is riding on that leg as well, just to really make that a stable hook, and asking our referee, saying he's holding the glove.
As we said, Matthew Friel recently promoted to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt.
Looking to sit back and pull and into his back, but escapes and lands in the full guard. Oh, didn't have his back taken, but this is, as equally you could argue, a dangerous position against somebody
trying to work
the jiu-jitsu caliber of Matthew Friel.
Trying to work for the triangle. Burns acutely aware of that, does the right thing by stepping out of that dangerous guard of Matthew Friel.
Steps back, and that allows Adrian Marin to stand in, back on their feet.
Decent kick to the body there from Burns. Land a shot just as Friel was coming in. He's opened up a cut on Matthew Friel just above the eye. Takedown again from Friel.
Friel is using the momentum of Burns coming forward to change his levels and get that takedown.
I'm not quite sure what the shot was that opened up the cut over the eye of Matthew Friel, but it'll be interesting to see if that causes any kind of impediment to his vision.
Of course, we do have one of the best cut teams in the world inside out care here. Will be able to attend to Matthew Friel in between rounds if is needed. You imagine it will be, but just how deep is that cut?
Again, like a dog with a bone, Friel in on the takedown. May try and just connect those hands and grab the ankle of Burns.
Nice wide base when needed there by Burns.
Burns standing very square.
Yeah.
Needs to be wary of the rear naked choke here. Does Matthew Friel?
Yeah, he doesn't have any hooks in.
Potential for a bulldog choke if he chooses to sit through it. Oh, that looks tight. No hooks in.
Looks tight. Did he hear the 10-second clapper? Matthew Friel.
Friel survives the first round.
Claret is running from that eye.
I wonder if that swing of momentum would be enough to give the round to Burns. Nice stiff jab from Friel. Needs to be wary of leaving that chin just a little bit high when he's lunging forward with the jab. Burns doing a good job of trying to chew up that lead leg.
Just flicks up the left head kick there.
Oh, big shot from Friel, in on the takedown again.
Use that momentum, that big right hand to try and close that distance. And I think he's got double under on the body lock here. Again, view just obscured, he hasn't. It's just wrist control by Gerard Burns on that right hand, just stopping Matthew Friel from getting the body lock.
Nice knee to the midsection from Friel. Good job from Burns to reverse the position. Now has Friel pinned up against the cage.
Looks for the trip, beautiful by Matthew Friel.
Oh, that's huge from Friel, now landing big shots, but Burns pops right back up. Again, that wrestling of the FAI fighters is so pristine. Trying to establish another underhook is Matthew Friel. Nice head position, just has that head underneath the chin of Burns. Trying to change level. Separation from Burns. The corner of Burns calling him on. Swing and a miss from Burns, but uses it to close the distance. Super close fight, no.
Nice right hand there by Burns that changes levels, gets the takedown, but again, Matthew Friel will be comfortable in this position. His opponent in his guard. Looking to push off Gerard Burns. Will Burns re-engage, or will he allow Friel back to his feet? Gonna burn up some of the time. Adrian Marin having none of it.
Nice head movement there from Burns. Big overhand into a takedown attempt from Burns. And right now, if they could have been split down the
Looking
middle.
for that Kimura, trapping, using it to sweep.
Oh, that looks
He's got
tight.
the grip, yeah.
But beautiful defensive work to ride it out from Burns. That looked like a tight Kimura trap.
And it opens up, as you're seeing. Friel almost got the sweep out of it and then almost got the submission.
Yeah.
So that Kimura setup is a great tool, but excellent defensive work by Gerard Burns, who could be working for the head and arm of his own here, but his clapper goes on a beautiful bump sweep attempt by Matthew Friel.
Again, 3 minutes, and you see, in a fight like this, no, 3 minutes just isn't enough for me.
Burns away way too quickly, yeah.
Both these guys setting an incredible pace, and so far right now, this is probably the most difficult fight for the judges to score.
A big third round here at Cage Conflict 5 for the amateur flyweight title. Matthew Friel and Gerard Burns. Closely contested bout. Both men are like a dog on a leash, waiting for that leash to be unhooked.
Incredible pace set from both guys. Big leg kick to open up, meets the jab. Friel trying to get in on that takedown. Nice stiff jab. Again, it's unorthodox, but it's effective striking from Friel.
This is where Gerard Burns has been phenomenal. He's stopping these takedowns.
Yeah.
Stifling the work of Matthew Friel.
It's a great way to put it, stifling the work, yeah. But then it's like we've talked about in a number of fights. At the minute, Matthew's the one exerting he's the one trying to push the issue. Do you give the points to him for trying to push the issue, or do you give the points to Burns for defending the takedown?
Thinking that, especially in that second round when Friel done this, Burns was able to reverse him and end up in the dominant position. Foot stomp, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a sick man. So many little bones in that foot, that them stomps. Friel, a little labor getting to his feet, and Burns trying to take advantage of that and has done. We've seen that Adrian Marin, the referee, doesn't take long to step in here. Consistent. That's what you want in your referees, is that consistency. Nice right hand off the kick.
That's a big shot from Matthew Friel. Not a
Goes
head kick attempt.
Head kick as well, just out of range. Check that, it was more on the knee.
Friel needs to set those up a little
Yeah,
bit more with the
yeah.
hands, but fatigue is unquestionably a factor right now.
That was a far out shot that he threw, and it allowed plenty of time of reaction there for Burns.
Now, if Matthew Friel were to secure a takedown at this stage, this round would very much be in the balance. But the defensive work from Burns is just so competent.
Again, both men, to their credit, the work that they're putting in here, both offensively and defensively, and what they're doing, the output is insane. This is what I was talking about. This is where Burns, although he was being controlled against the cage, ends up in the dominant position, and now is almost, if he can slide that right knee through, going to find himself in the full mount position on Matthew Friel, even though it was Matthew Friel who done all the work to that point. And that could be huge in the outcome.
Oh, trying to get in on the head arm triangle here.
You can see the defensive work of Matthew Friel was cupping his own leg.
Burns trying to finish with some heavy ground and pound, making it definitive.
And this is the lasting impression left on the judges'
100%.
scorecards. Matthew Friel worked the majority of that round controlling Gerard Burns up against the cage, but when the scramble happened, it was Gerard Burns on top, and that essentially tells the story of that fight. It was Matthew Friel working for the takedowns, but it was Burns who ended up in the advantageous position by the end.
It was almost as if Burns knew how much energy that was going to take out of Matthew Friel. What we saw there was him tirelessly working for the takedown. And people don't realize when you're working for the takedown yourself, it also depletes your own energy reserve. Burns was able to capitalize upon that, as you say, landing in the dominant position. And right now, could very well be looking at his first title in mixed martial arts.
We're going up to the judges' scorecards, and I would love to hear the scores on this one.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to hear the decision.